Have you ever stopped to think that your automatic car, the one you trust for everything, might be getting damaged by you through simple wrong habits you commit on a daily basis? Well, many people think these cars are indestructible, but the truth is something else. Today, I'm going to show you 14 mistakes you make but should never make with your car or SUV's automatic transmission. Stay until the end, because these tips will extend your vehicle's lifespan and will save you from now on every time you think about or need automotive maintenance. First mistake, driving with the tank almost empty. Imagine you're driving, you look at the fuel gauge and see that the needle is down there at the end of the reserve, and you say, I can make it to the next gas station. Be careful. This could be slowly killing your fuel pump. The fuel pump that sits inside the tank needs the fuel itself to stay cool. Without it, it overheats, wears out faster, and can burn out. And you know that gunk that accumulates at the bottom of the tank? Well, when the fuel is low, it gets sucked into the system, clogging filters and even damaging other parts. Result: repair shop and a hit to your wallet. The tip is simple. Don't let the tank go below a quarter of its capacity, okay? This already makes a huge difference. Second mistake, coasting downhill in neutral. It may seem strange, but this is more common than you'd imagine. Even my dad did this once coming down from the mountains on a trip to Miami. But have you done this thinking you'd save gas? It seems smart, but let me tell you the real deal. In modern cars, this not only doesn't save fuel, but also puts you and the car at risk. When you're going downhill in gear, the engine helps brake the car and automatically cuts the fuel flow. In neutral, the engine just idles away, consuming more. And here comes the danger. If something unexpected happens, you won't have immediate control to accelerate or react quickly. Not to mention that with the engine out of the loop, all the car's weight overloads the brakes, causing premature wear. Better to trust the car's technology and keep the transmission in drive, agreed? If you've done this, write in the comments. Downhill in neutral, never again. These 2 points are just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more stuff people do without realizing that can cost big down the road. So don't go anywhere, because these tips will help you save money and extend the life of your automatic car. But first, I noticed you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Subscribe right now and stay on top of all the solutions and tips for your current or future SUV. Third mistake, driving through floods or flooded streets. Have you stopped to think that small oversights in daily life can cost big for your automatic car? Nowadays, unfortunately, flooding is super common in American cities. Just this week, a driver of a Jeep Renegade tried to cross an underpass in my area and ended up stranded. For sure, you've also seen those scenes of cars crossing flooded streets. It might seem like a harmless adventure, but for your car, it's a disaster waiting to happen. Let me tell you why. Inside the transmission, there are openings that help release internal pressure. But these same openings can let water in, and that's when the damage begins. When water mixes with the transmission fluid, it turns into a thick substance, almost like oatmeal, that quickly damages the clutch plates. It's not something you can fix just by draining the fluid. The damage can be irreversible, and the transmission starts slipping until it fails completely. Moral of the story: if the water is above the middle of the wheel, it's better to wait or turn around. Always remember, oil and water don't mix. This also applies to your car. Before the fourth mistake, in our next video I'm going to show you the 2 best used SUVs that even with more than 100,000 miles on them are worth every penny. If you have the opportunity to get them, you definitely won't regret it. So subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss the complete analysis of these 2 magnificent SUVs. Fourth mistake, staying in drive at the stoplight. Everyone does this. It seems harmless, but this practice can put your automatic transmission at risk, especially on hot days. Let me explain. When the car is in drive stopped, the torque converter keeps working. This movement generates extra heat, and in minutes the temperature inside the transmission can spike. This heat not only overloads the fluids but can also wear down internal parts. Want a simple solution? When you stop at a light or in heavy traffic, put it in neutral. This reduces heat, preserves your transmission, and still decreases the risk of future problems. Fifth mistake, taking off with a cold car. You know those freezing mornings when you start the car and want to take off right away? Don't do it. Automatic transmissions depend on hydraulic fluid to function, and when it's cold, this fluid gets thicker, making it harder for the transmission's internal components to work, whether in a traditional automatic or CVT. If you accelerate without giving the fluid time to warm up, you end up overloading the internal parts and delaying the gear shifts. My tip: start the car, wait a few minutes for the fluid to circulate and warm up, and only then start driving. This simple care can make all the difference in your vehicle's lifespan. These are just a few examples of how to protect the heart of your automatic car. Small adjustments in your routine can avoid unnecessary wear, extend the transmission's life, and still save you money. Sixth mistake, resting your hand on the shift lever. You know that habit of resting your hand on the shifter while driving? It seems like an innocent habit. It's almost automatic. You're there, relaxed, resting your hand as if the shifter were an armrest. But let me tell you something. This practice is a real villain for your car. What happens is this. Inside the transmission, there are small, super delicate parts that were designed to function without constant pressure. When you leave your hand there, however light it may be, you're forcing these components unnecessarily. It may not cause problems immediately, but over time this wear accumulates. And then, you know how it is. The bill arrives. So now you know. Use the shifter only to change gears, and the rest of the time hands on the wheel. I noticed you still haven't left your like, and since we're helping you with tips that save your wallet, go ahead and hit that like button on this video. That way you also help more people avoid expensive problems with their car or SUV. Seventh mistake, ignoring the dashboard warning lights. They're not there just for decoration or to remind you of Christmas. Think of them as your car's cry for help. Let's look at examples. If the transmission temperature light comes on, it's because something is overheating. If you keep ignoring it, you can cause serious damage to the internal gears, and repairing that isn't cheap at all. Another light that deserves total attention is the oil pressure one. It indicates that the engine isn't being lubricated as it should, and this can literally destroy the engine in very little time. And of course, there's the battery light. If it comes on, it could be that the alternator or the battery itself isn't working properly, and then you risk being stranded. The golden rule here is, saw a light on? Stop the car, check the manual, and if necessary, run to the mechanic. Don't wait for the problem to become a nightmare. Eighth mistake, turning off the car before putting it in park. It seems like a simple task, but do you know how to correctly turn off your automatic SUV? Always put the transmission in P before turning off the car. It seems obvious, but some people end up turning off the car in other modes, like neutral or even drive. This can cause damage to important internal transmission components like the torque converter in traditional automatics, or pulley and belt systems in CVTs. The internal parts depend on proper lubrication provided by the transmission fluid, which circulates when the engine is running. If you turn off the engine with the transmission in another mode, these components may not be properly lubricated during shutdown, which over time can lead to premature wear. Additionally, in many modern cars, the electronic system is programmed to perform shutdown procedures that only work correctly when the transmission is in park. So the tip is, always check that the car is in P before turning the key or pressing the button to turn off the engine. Ninth mistake, flooring it from a complete stop. That adrenaline rush to launch forward when the light turns green might seem cool, but it's a habit that can shorten your car's life. When you floor the accelerator from zero, you're putting absurd pressure on the engine, transmission, mounts, and even the suspension bushings. This extra effort can wear out important parts and still cause that fuel consumption that makes your wallet cry. Yes, modern cars are made to handle some stress, but notice, some stress. If you turn this into a habit, sooner or later you're going to hear a crunch or feel an unexpected jolt, and your money goes straight down the drain. So here's the advice. Go easy on the accelerator. Driving smoothly is good for the car, for fuel consumption, and even for your safety. If you're in a hurry, be more organized and leave home earlier. 10th mistake, putting it in P mode before completely stopping the car. Now about the famous P, park mode. You have to use it the right way. You know that moment when you're almost stopping the car and you already throw it in P? It seems practical, but it's actually a direct shortcut to problems. Here's what happens. P wasn't made to stop a moving car. It's like a lock that only works right when everything is already in place. Inside the transmission, there's a component called a parking pawl that's small but very important. When you put the car in P without being completely stopped, this pawl tries to lock the movement by force, causing wear or even braking, and then the damage is guaranteed. The parking function can stop working and the car can even roll on its own, putting your safety and others at risk. And you might be asking yourself, but how do I know if I'm doing it wrong? Pay attention to the sounds. If you hear a strange clunk-clunk when you engage P, that's the pawl trying to adjust to a force it shouldn't have to bear. It's a clear sign that you need to change this habit. The tip is simple. Stop the car completely, keep your foot on the brake, and only then put it in P. Taking care of your car is like taking care of a friendship. The more attention and care you give, the longer it'll be by your side without letting you down. 11th mistake, not changing the transmission fluid. Have you heard someone say that transmission fluid is lifetime? Sounds great in theory, but in practice, it's not quite like that. If you want your car to keep running smooth like the day it left the dealership, you need to take care of this detail. Transmission fluid is like the car's blood, essential to keep everything working the way it should. Imagine you're playing your favorite video game. If the controller starts to lag or takes a while to respond, the experience gets terrible. With the car, it's almost the same thing. Transmission fluid ensures that gear changes are smooth and without delays. When it's worn out, the gears start to fight, and the result can be choking, noises, and in the worst case, a very expensive repair. How do you know when to change the fluid? The general rule is to check and change every 30,000 miles or follow what's in your car's manual. Always check your car's manual. It's the rule book for your specific model. A practical tip: open the fluid compartment and look at the color. If it's bright red, great. But if it's brown or smells burnt, it's time to change. This indicates it's no longer doing a good job of protecting your SUV's automatic transmission. 12th mistake, never putting the car in P without engaging the parking brake. Is the parking brake really that important? Well, if it exists, it certainly is. Did you know that parking without pulling the parking brake can be more dangerous than it seems? Many people trust only the P in the transmission, but it's not as strong as it seems. The P uses a parking pawl to hold the car, but it wasn't made to support all the weight, especially on hills or when the car is hit by strong winds. Think of the pawl as a warrior who needs reinforcements. Without the parking brake, it holds on alone, but the wear comes quickly and one day it can fail. And if that happens, your car can simply start moving on its own. Have you thought about the danger? How to avoid bigger problems with this? The secret is simple. Always stop the car completely, pull the parking brake, and only then engage P. This reduces the pressure on the parking pawl and protects the transmission. It's an easy habit to create and one that can avoid many repair expenses in the future. Now that you know, take the opportunity to share these tips with that friend who insists on not pulling the parking brake or who thinks transmission fluid is something for old cars. These simple changes can save money and maybe even prevent a major accident. 13th mistake, leaving the car running in drive for too long. Have you noticed how sometimes we leave the car running in drive mode without going anywhere, whether waiting for someone or stopped in traffic? It seems harmless, but this practice, known as idling, can in the long run cause unnecessary stress on the automatic transmission, especially in traditional or CVT systems. It's like the car is awake but not doing anything useful, and like any machine that remains on without use, this can cause wear that accumulates over time. To turn off or not to turn off the engine, Many believe that turning off the car and starting it again consumes more fuel than leaving the engine in D. This was true in old cars, but in newer models, the electronic fuel injection system minimizes consumption when restarting the engine. In fact, leaving the car running for long periods can consume more fuel than turning it off and on again. The practical rule is, if you're going to be stopped for more than a minute, turn off the engine. 14th mistake: shifting from drive to reverse or vice versa, while the car is still moving. Another dangerous habit is shifting from drive to reverse or vice versa, while the car is still moving. For the transmission, this is the equivalent of forcing against a moving object. You might even succeed, but you'll damage the mechanism. In older cars, this type of practice can cause catastrophic damage, such as premature wear of the clutch discs or even broken gears. The cost to fix a transmission can exceed $15,000 depending on the car model. Repairs can be more affordable but still expensive, depending on the level of damage. And replacing the transmission, meaning replacing your entire transmission, is the last resort and is usually the highest cost associated with this type of component. Fortunately, modern cars have electronic systems that prevent the transmission from engaging while the car is moving. Even so, the simple act of trying to shift before coming to a complete stop can generate unnecessary wear on the system components. How to avoid these problems? It's simple. Respect the moment to shift gears. Before changing from drive to reverse or vice versa, make sure the car is completely stopped. Small adjustments in how you use the car can make a big difference in the long run. After all, who wants to face expensive surprises at the mechanic? Take good care of your car, and it will take good care of you. Why do these transmission care practices make a difference? Avoiding unnecessary wear is more than an aesthetic issue. It's about saving money and extending the vehicle's lifespan. Well-maintained parts last longer, and you avoid surprises at the repair shop. After all, nobody wants an expensive repair because of an avoidable mistake, right? Remember, taking care of your car is like taking care of a loyal friend. With attention and care, it will always be ready for new adventures. If you watched this far, write SUV Garage in the comments so I know you enjoyed the video. Take the opportunity and leave a like. In our next video, I'm going to show you the 2 best used SUVs that, even with more than 100,000 miles on them, are worth every penny. If you have the opportunity to get them, you definitely won't regret it. So subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss the complete analysis of these 2 magnificent SUVs. Thanks for watching all the way through, and see you in the next video here at SUV Garage.